Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean786. What's up, homies? Hope you guys are doing good. Sorry about the 1 minute, 2 minute late start. Let me see what's going on. My kid wanted to play Minecraft. He wanted to play a bit of gaming. I got your POS. It's time to go live. It's time to talk that talk, baby. But hope you guys are doing good. What's up, man? What's going on, homies? Welcome to another TTMS special. Let me make sure this shit's right. Episode 133, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's have some fun. There's some good news is coming out. We got Playground Games. Apparently, they might have another game in the works. We'll talk about that. We have TCL. Yes, you read it right, guys. TCL, the guys who make these TVs, products, home stuff, you name it, all of that crazy shit, taking over Sony. We see what's up with that. And we got some leak. I don't know if I can't remember if it was leaked or not, but some Fable concept art as well. We'll talk about our homies. Hope you guys are doing good. And these nasty ass, these nasty ass ponies as well. Let me make sure this is right. 1 second. What up, homies? Straight up, they are $2 hoes. No matter what happens, straight up $2 hoes. Make sure this is right. There we go. That looks good to me. That looks good to me. Yep. Anyway, let me give a shout out to some of the homies in the chat. We got, oh man, what's going on, Playboy? What's up? LKP! What's going on, homie? One Punch Jedi as well. Hope you well. We got Kadam as well, 360. What's up, killer? What's up? We got Crispy Rambo. Josh, what's going on, homie? What's up? Is in the chat. Ultelka. Big Bad Mo. Holding two, you know what? What's up? LG1510, what's up, Playboy? Shizno Lee. Bosnian, what's up, homie? Hope you well. Phoenix Freestar. Mr. Starfield guy, what up, suckers? Scratch Acid. Hope you well, man. We got love big. I don't know how many big B monies in here. Love big. I don't know what's going on anymore. We got Gummy B. Damn it. Gumby. Damn it. What's up, homie? Sean, did you see the Fable leaks? I did see some of the concept art. We'll show what's up on that later on. We got Alien Cheeks as well in the chat. We got Jamal Lee, Gambino. What up, Playboy? We got a Captain Amit Kumar. Hope you well. Well, the greatest team. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Suicide Kings. What's up, homie? Hope you well. We got Eamon Burns. Because have a great day. Talk that shit. Because I had to reset my Xbox LX. Yeah, it is what it is, Playboy. Justin B's in the chat. What's going on, homie? Hope you well. We got Maurice Branch. What's up, homie? Remember for 41 months. Honestly, salute to you, bro, man. I really appreciate the support. For 41 months, man. What up, Sean? Showing my support on my day off, as you should. Chilling, relaxing, having some nice tea, coffee, flat white. I don't know what kind of shit you like, Maurice Branch, but let the good homies know what kind of hot drink do you like, Playboy. Let them know, player. What's up? And we have the homie. Mike is back with. Listen to me with the 5 because PlayStation's out here hemorrhaging money. That's right. They're like $2 whores trying to fucking save their bitch ass in them street corners of them TV division to launch that dog shit Matterhole game. Why isn't gaming media worried about this shit? You know what it is? Mike, since you're talking about this shit, let's go about it. Let's talk about it, Playboy. Let's go into it. Since you brought the shit up, I've always known that PlayStation, Sony, the division. Now we're talking about the TV side of this, and some of the bullshit as well. But let's talk about it. They know they ain't shit. These POSs are lucky that when it comes to the PlayStation, it's become the casual box. These dudes are lucky. Sony ain't shit. Over time, will Sony leave the hardware business when it comes to the TVs, the phones? Let me tell you something. It's looking spooky out there. Let's break it down. Now, I know people were making fun. I remember King David making fun of TCL. I remember Jubis Sensei goes, I don't like these certain companies and that, but I said, listen to me. I love these companies. If it's from Hisense, TCL, if it's from Xiaomi, Huawei and these type of companies, they mess up the market. They interrupt the market. It's for us guys. We get a better benefit out of this shit. Now let's break it down. Let's see what's going on with TCL, guys. You guys gonna be shook. Because let me pull this up, then we'll break it down. Because I want to go to Zuby Tech sources, so you guys know I'm not full of shit. Sean, do you think if MNC podcast came back, that would be one of the first patrons? So, what do you mean one of the first? He still is. Your POS, Gumby, damn it. But let's break it down, homies. Sony has become a straight up $2 hole. Now, as you can see, TCL. Let me pull this. There we go. When it comes to TCL, now Sony has announced a plan to spin off its TV business in a new joint venture with TCL. TCL has 51%, baby, versus Sony has 49%. The new company is expected to retain Sony and Bravia branding for its new products and commence in operation in 2027, which is next year, guys. Which probably at CES you might see something. Now, let me tell you something. This is some interesting shit. Aliga Dad, what's going on, homie? This is some interesting shit. Slowly but surely, I believe, I think Panasonic, was it Panasonic or someone did something similar with Pioneer? Pioneer, they had the Kudos series. They were great TVs. The plasma were absolutely banging. But I believe Panasonic took over there or something, and then obviously Pioneer does not exist anymore. Could this be the same shit? Really, what's up? Could this happen to Sony's hardware when it comes to the TV side of it? This is going to be interesting. Now let's go to Zuby Tech sources. Let's break it down because he's a PlayStation fan. He knows everything about Sony. So I'm not going to an Xbox guy. He's talking about it and he will break it down. But will this happen, guys? Is Sony pulling away the name? Will it be TCL or something? Is that what's going to become in the future? Yo, I mean, come on. Let's see how this shit plays out. Sony employee confirms they are unclear what will happen next. Are you listening to this shit? Sony is scaling back products and presence in many markets with that dog shit. So no, I'm not gonna lie, the TVs are dope, but still, that dog shit Sony Bravia and that dog shit Sony Xperia phone. Scaling back. What does that sound like, guys? Scaling back. TCL PS5 is coming soon. Yeah, trust me, this is some funny shit. Sony has stated that its TV and smartphone division are considered high risk in a highly competitive market. Now, Jube, you in the chat, you POS. You tell me, Sean, no, BYD, Jacobs, Desta, TCL. I don't like that shit. But let me tell you something, Playboy. If it wasn't for these Hisense, TCL, and all these POSs out there disrupting the market, you'll have your LGs, you have your Samsungs, you'll have your Panasonics over here, and you'll have your Sonys out there ripping us off, charging us an arm and a leg for OLED panels and all that bullshit. But since you got these dudes out there competing in that market, messing up the market, I love this shit. And the first one that's got taken out is motherfucking Sony. But I was told, guys, Sony was gonna buy who? Remember this shit? Sony was gonna buy who? Whom? Warner Brothers for $80 billion. Tell me this, guys. Wasn't Sony gonna buy whom? Some next level shit, Paramount Plus. Tell me about this shit. Nah, Jubia just upset because I'm talking that shit and TCL slapped the shit out of one of the high-end TV market guys out there. Listen to me. TCL, Hisense, all these guys, they are pushing the barrier for the TV prices and what they're doing with that mid to high range TV as well. Numbers don't lie and the reviews don't lie as well. I love OLED, but I'm glad these guys are here to fuck the market up because you can get OLEDs for much cheaper now because of these guys. Now let me take it back again. Sony has stated that its TV and smartphone division are considered high risk and in a highly competitive market. As a result, the company plans to reduce risk, limit investment, and focus on only that dog shit select region and products for now. Sony will remain in the mobile and TV markets, but with a potentially reduced presence. Mm, mm. I love this shit. The future for Bravia and Expedia division remains unclear. Now, since this shit is a high risk, since the phone is a high risk in a competitive market, you know what this means. Sony was out there trying to be the dog's bollocks, putting out high level, high end TVs for a high price, high premium price. And let me tell you something, they managed it for a while. In them markets, they managed it for a while. They were doing good for a while. And they probably still do okay in certain markets, certain regions, come with a premium device. But the overall picture does not work like that, Playboys. The overall picture, when you see these other boys coming with good mid to high range TVs for a great price, and for you telling me you get a 75-inch for like 1,500 and it's competing against like some of the high end TVs, and it's $1,000 cheaper. That's the problem they're having right now, and that's the shit I love. So Sony's making TVs via OEM. Yeah, listen to me. I talked about this on, and I will always talk about it, no matter what happens. No matter if you guys agree with me, disagree with me. I'm glad these dudes are here that mess the market up, disrupt the market. It's better for us guys, plain and simple. Because back in 2017 when I had my OLED, I paid over 3 G's for that shit for a 65. That's pounds, so that would have been like $4,000 or something. Now you got a 65-inch for like 1 G. When they start getting like I've seen a 77-inch C5 for 1,600 now pounds, where that shit used to be 5 bags. And I'm so happy these dudes are disrupting the market. But Sony, I thought they were untouchable. I believe they had the high-end premium stuff because the people were buying this shit. Only to find out that TCL came and saved their punk ass bitch. You imagine seeing TCL on a Sony thing. I love this shit, bro. I love this shit. Let me pull this shit up 1 second. I love this shit, bro. You gotta love it, bro. It's a high risk, and you know what they're gonna focus on? Yeah, I did see that Ubisoft stuff, Gambino. I'll talk about that in a bit. I did see that Ubisoft stuff. There's about 6-7 projects. Yeah, we'll talk about that, Playboy. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Ubisoft stuff because I'm not surprised. Like Joey, high risk, baby, high risk. It's crazy, bro. You know what it is? Seeing what's happening with Sony in the hardware side of it when it comes to the TV and Expedia is what it is. TCL is taking over, and I really do believe. Now, listen to me. It happened with Pioneer. I don't know if you guys remember the company. I don't know if it's just a UK European market. Pioneer had a incredible plasma TV, and I believe they were struggling because they were staying in that premium mark. Like you'll get a 42-inch TV, quality. Don't get me wrong. My mate still got one apparently in his mum's house. Quality at the time, but the price was like $2 grand for a 42-inch afterwards. Where you could get like a 65-inch for like X amount for cheaper. And that was the problem. So Panasonic decided to, Panasonic decided to do was it what? Take over the Pioneer division, and that's it. They don't exist anymore. Juby goes, I bought a 55. Well, who gives a 55-inch, bro? Come on. 55-inch TVs are dog shit now. So Juby goes, I paid $1,200 for a 55-inch in 2017. I paid $2,800 for a 65-inch in 2017, which I still have. Incredible TV. That's how much I paid in pounds. That shit would be like 4 G's in 2017. And that's what you guys don't understand sometimes. I'm glad they're competitive right now when it comes to the large TVs. Forget about the small ass TVs, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about a 55-inch anymore, bro. No. When brand new? Stop it. Brand new, bro. I'll show you the receipt, bro. 2,800 it was. Pause. Sean likes them big pause. Rock, come on, stop the shit. Stop the shit, Rock. Let me get the homie MD's talking that shit. MD with a 5. Sony TVs are way overpriced and nowhere as good as LG or Samsung TVs. Let's count. Sony cell phones gone. Them are facts. You ain't lying about that. The PC and laptops gone. Them are facts. Let's talk about that. And consoles next. Well, them are not facts yet, but we'll get to that hopefully one day. We'll get to that, bro. Yo, MD, we'll get to that, bro. We'll get to that. Now I'll say this. Bro, listen, stop this shit. I don't want to hear that bullshit anymore. 65-inch TVs are dog shit nowadays. Straight up. It's all about a big screen, big picture nowadays. 55, no, kiss my ass. I don't want to hear that bullshit anymore. Samsung, listen, even Samsung is struggling a bit right now as well. And I'm glad, listen to me. I'm glad what's happening with Sony. Because they think they're the big boys out there. Now, I'll tell you one thing. You guys may not know. The reason why Sony TVs are more higher, more expensive, is because the panel grade, they have a certain threshold for the panel grade. So I believe they don't go below 70% or something, 80%, something like that is with the panel grade. Where other companies, your TVs might be a bit lower sometimes. Do you know what I mean? That's why the price is higher. That's why I've been, when I watch these guys who go to CES and review, that's why the prices are really high. But still, the average person, the normal dudes out there, they don't give a shit. Jube, when you have a room that's 12, 13 foot long, pause. The recommendation is a 98-inch TV. That's right, baby. And that's what's gonna happen hopefully this year. Listen to me, Sony TVs are good, but listen, it's a premium device. But the problem is nobody wants that shit. And that's the way it is right now. They want the LGs, if they want to come with the premium stuff, or they go to the Hisense and TCL bullshit. But this is crazy though, TCL guys. I will have an IMAX. I'm gonna have an IMAX fucking cinema. Trust me, bro. I'm that close to it. Having an IMAX, you know, they call it Limax. I'll have a Limax at home. That's my target, bitch. That's my target. Trust me, you guys don't understand. What's Gambino saying? What are you sending here, bro? Yeah, that's the partnership they're doing. That's what they're doing that because you guys gotta understand Gambino. I know Gambino sent me some shit. 1 second. TTS high songs. Yeah, talk that shit. I will always be an IMAX. I will always be an IMAX guy, no matter what happens. But this is awesome, this guys, because I want to see how they're gonna spin it with some of the guys. Because trust me, if this was Xbox and something like the Surface, I remember they were talking shit about the Surface. Too expensive or blah blah blah. Nobody wants it. What's going on, Donny B? What's up, Big Green? What's going on? If this was Xbox, the Surface team, the amount of shit talking they did with that shit, I'm gonna do the same shit. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I'm doing the same shit. They talked about the Surface and all that BS. Ha ha ha! Nobody wants to buy the shit. Oh, it's a flop. Blah blah blah. They're scaling back and they're going to making X amount now. We're doing the same shit right now. You told me with the big boys like that. You told Sony was untouchable, bitch. I'm slapping it out. I'm slapping these ponies up. A report that had Sony the highest rate return. I'm not surprised, bro. It is what it is. Where are we now? One Punch Jedi with a 5. So Sony's supposed to be out there, out here buying from software. Listen to me. Let me pull up my Stone Cold shit. 1 second. You ain't lying about that. Let me pull up my Stone Cold shit. Where are we now? There we are. Here we go. One Punch Jedi with a 5. So Sony's supposed to be out here buying from software. WB. Paramount Plus. Carter Carver. Forgot who else. Netflix. Nintendo. Get your bitch ass out of here, Sony. You ain't buying shit. But I see them right now in the high heels on the street corners saying, buy one TCL and get a PlayStation 5 free. Get a PlayStation 5 free, bro. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Yo, you ain't lying about that. That's going to be bundling the POS. Yo, that's going to be bundling to the next April. Yo, at CES or some shit, they're going to announce a PlayStation 5 built in or some shit. Or packed into the, packed into what, the box, the PlayStation 5. You ain't listen to me. Shit. You ain't lying about that. They might have us on the console sales again. Shit. We got Honestly Gaming member for 21 months. Shout out to you, Playboy. Sean wants a 90-inch TV to watch BBC News. Oh, shit. Shit. Come on. Come on. We ain't doing that. And F the BBC. I'm not paying for my TV. I don't watch live TV. I'm not paying for my TV license, bitch. Punk ass hoes. Yeah, but guys, anyway, if you guys don't know, let me put it once before we move on. When it comes to, was it Sony and TCL and Sony? TCL and Sony, right. TCL will be taking over 51% versus 49%. 49% Sony will have. Trust me on this. The TV stuff and the Xperia stuff, the hardware, is what it is right now. They're gonna brand that shit, and I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be like a premium device or like BS and that. But listen, end of the day, they roasted Xbox, Microsoft for the Surface, and all other Microsoft Windows Phone, all that BS stuff. Do you know what I mean? But the time is now. Well, we know when they got a cloud gaming partnership with the TCL and Hisense and LG and Samsung, but they roasted them. So I'm doing the same shit. I know this ain't, but I'm doing the same. I know it's a part of the console stuff, but I'm doing the same shit because they talk that shit. Bitch. Punk ass hoes. What's this here? Let me see. What's going on? What's going on in the chat? What the chat is saying? Let me see. Here you go. Sean playing Minecraft as a stream. My kid is playing that shit. Is he still on it? That's why I started the show 2-3 minutes later. He goes, let me play Minecraft or something. I go, here, punk, play this shit whilst I talk that shit. So yeah, he's playing that shit right now. Minecraft Legends. I've been playing bit. Tekken had the family cousins come over. Bro, we had a hell of a laugh, bro. Tekken, so it was fire, bro. Next door. Atmos. You know, I tell you what, Tekken 8, Dolby Atmos, shit is fire, bro. Because I got the two front speakers firing up from the front. I got a butt kicker, a bass transducer, that's what you call it, in the bro, shit is fire, bro. Shit's awesome, man. When you playing on that shit, all I need is a big, large TV now, Playboy. That 65-inch OLED, quality, but it ain't cutting anymore. Dolby Atmos on Tekken, bro, shit is amazing. Honestly. My cousins came over, that's the first. He goes, what the fuck? He goes, it's like you're in it. But definitely, that's the type of shit you need, bro. That's the type of shit you need. Dolby Atmos, bit of bass kickers and all that shit. Shit is fire, bro. Anyway, let me get this to chat and let's talk that shit about what's going on with Ubisoft as well. MD with a 10, what's going on, Playboy? Sony about to go into a partnership with Xbox. Oh shit, let's see where MD's gonna take us. More Xbox games on PlayStation since they can't make their own, make any games. Them are facts. They will promote Xbox games and brand where those regions don't have Xbox. PlayStation is dead. DEAD, dead. You know, MD, that's a good good shout because we know PlayStation was promoting Halo, and in them regions, that's a good shout, that bro. That's a good shout. In the console space, we need Sony to promote our games because they ain't got shit. Raise Ultimate 2. TCL gonna make Sony TVs and Xbox now. TTS King. Yeah, you ain't lying about that, Playboy. That's the shit I'm talking about. There's not many people talking about this right now because they did the same shit with the Surface team, the Surface products and all that, Windows Phone, all that BS. You know how they're gonna spin this? Well, this is right. Sony should focus only on PlayStation. Shit. And you guys remember this? PlayStation used to be dominant in the I can't remember the 80s, 90s. At least I don't. I think they started to phase. I think Sony started to phase that in the 2000s. I think so because other people came into play then. They started to struggle a bit. But then 80s and 90s, bro, they were on that shit. But when they get to the 2K era, that's when they start struggling because competition, baby. Competition comes out, and that's what we want. And it's the same shit in every department, personally. Phones, TVs, cars, amps, but it's hard. Amps are quite, the top boys are Marantz and Denon. Onkyo's good, but Onkyo's been struggling as well. So yeah, so this is what I'll say. You're right, Razer Ultron. Sony will be focusing on the console side, the movies, anime shows, and music for now. Bro, did you see the CES stuff? Damn, next year, but Sony ain't gonna have shit there, bro. It'll be TCL repping them. RGB, mini LEDs, all that BS. Yeah, she's doing elite. That's what I'm trying. You're 100% right. In the 90s, that's how they bullied their way into gaming because they were dominating it. Well, I was born in 87. You POS rock. So I still had a few years in the 80s. So come on, bro. I still remember them growing up. Playboy. Rock, when were you born, you POS? Tell me, were you still in your dad's balls? When were you in your dad's balls? Tell me. Rock. Yamaha used to be the dog's bollocks as well. And it's still there. No, Yamaha's still there. But it's just the big boys are taking it a bit. Like Onkyo, Yamaha, these were like the top boys, but they can't. They struggle. They got to spin off. They got to join people, and this is what happens. And Sony. That's what's happening with Sony's. Grizz is younger than me, the punk ass bitch. Yeah, man. But Yamaha, the subwoofers and all that, they were the dogs bollocks. They're still good, but they're not the top boys anymore. I've got the Marantz first. So back in 2010 or 11, I had the Onkyo AV receiver. Then now, since when I moved into the house last over a year ago, I got the Marantz Cinema 50 AV receiver, and that's a incredible amp, bro. Incredible amp. I'm Sound 6. Come on, bro. Yeah, I got a Cinema 50, Marantz Cinema 50 amp now. That shit's incredible, bro. Damn, Shizno born in 72. Shizno is born in 72. He's older than dirt. Shit. Shizno's like old enough to be if you had a kid when he was young or some shit. Come on, Shizno had a kid at 16. He's old enough to be our dad. Shit. Shizno's born in 72. Damn. Can someone beat Shizno? Let me see in the chat. Shit. Mechanics is 73. Oh shit. Yo, who's older than shit? I think Shizno's the oldest dude here, bro. Oh shit. Music was born in 62? No shit. I know we had a few elder ones. I know that for a fact. But 62, that's incredible, bro. And is listening to us guys talk that shit. I mean, come on, get your punk ass out of here. Punk 92. Get out of here with that bullshit. Shit. 77, 75. No, sir. Get your punk ass out of here. You 90s babies, get your punk ass out of here. Talk that shit. Spartan, that's Spartan, we in the 80s at least. We still there, bro. Scorpio's 82, bro. Phoenix, get your punk ass out of here. Yo, Phoenix, get your bitch ass out. You don't get your bitch ass out of here. We don't want to hear your bullshit. Gamer Bun goes 48. What do you mean you're 48 years old? No, you're not born in the 48. Stop it. We got Ray is 86. 65. Were you born in 65? Oh shit, we got some yeah, I've been talking about it, Dwayne. Go back that's the first topic because one of the people pulled it up, bro. Shit. Zach Rally's 86 as well. 82, yeah. We got the 80s, yeah, bro. Talk that shit. Crispy 78, bro. Kid Teens, yeah, bro. That shit's fire, bro. 77, baby. I love it, bro. Shout out to you guys, man. The homie Source Squatch is 60, baby. Let's go. Talk that shit. Talk that shit. Jube, early 80s as well. I love it, bro. Shout out to you guys. Love it, bro. Honestly, you know, it's nice to see guys from the 60s, 70s, and 80s here, bro. I love it, the young punks as well, the 90s. Dope, man. Shit. Shout out to you, homies. Anyway, let's get back to the show. And let's see what's going on with where are we now? 1 second. 1 second. Where are we now? I had something for you guys. Let's talk that. Do you know what? Before we move on, I have to do this because this is like a ritual or something. Let me do this 1 second. If the homie Dirt's in the chat, you want to listen to this shit. You want to listen to this shit. You know, as time goes on, we have to do a eulogy again. Let me play this clip because something's popped up again, guys. Let me. I apologize, but let me take you back a couple of years ago.
There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they need us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
This is the Stadia Initiative.
It is over. Finally. Shout out to the Stadia Initiative. Now, let me tell you something, guys. The only edit I did in that video was just the names. You can see on top, like rejects and all that bullshit. They did all of that. They used the Avengers music. I did not do, honestly. Real talk, because the homie didn't know as well. Real talk, they did all of that shit themselves. Now, Google has finally killed the Stadia controller Bluetooth mode. Shit. It was still working for weeks after the deadline until now. Shit. It's gone to that dog shit mode right now. RIP. They were talking that shit about Stadia having that crazy Wi-Fi, lag-free input, all that crazy shit. Shit. The Bluetooth, it's over. Shout out to the Stadia initiatives. Play what? You want me? I'll play it in a bit, bro. I'll play in a second. 1 second. You know, shout out to the Stadia initiative. Rest in piss. You know, I remember Stadia was supposed to be part of that, the gaming business to destroy xCloud on Xbox. I remember a certain individual, leaving what's going on, Playboy Omar? What's good, Playboy? I remember a certain gamer left Xbox. He was talking that shit with us back in the days. Left Xbox for Google Stadia. Only to find out they decided to drop out of the first party titles. That's when we knew it was over because Xbox acquired ZeniMax. You know, the big boys that Fallout, Elder Scrolls, all them type of games. Now the controller shit is over. Bluetooth, it's gone. The Wi-Fi bullshit, Bluetooth now. Bluetooth is going to be a thing in the past. 100%. It'll be the Wi-Fi direct bullshit. 100% in the future. We know that, and I know that, guys. In the future, I'm expecting the next Xbox controllers to be Wi-Fi direct. Well, the best be Wi-Fi direct in that. But let's be real. I remember, when it comes to the Google Stadia crew, there's only one thing I gotta say about the Google Stadia crew. Where is it? I've got something for you. You're gonna love this shit. Where is the Google Stadia crew?
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch.
That's the shit. That's what I'm gonna say. We ain't fucking with you like that. So Google Stadia, get your bitch ass out of here. We don't care anymore. It's over for you punk ass bitches. Now one of the homies wanted to show me this clip as well. Where is it now? Where is it now? Why can't I find this shit? There we are. Here we are.
Oh nah, you one of them. Oh, you one of them zesty street niggas right here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, yeah, when Google Stadia came on scene, they were talking that shit. These dudes were talking that shit. Honestly, but when it comes to Google Stadia, let's be real.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch.
One more time.
Oh nah, you one of them. Oh, you one of them zesty street niggas right here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew from day one they were one of them zesty $2 hoes. You ain't lying about that. Yeah, I should do where are they now episodes on them fools. Do you know what? I might do something. Let's see how it plays out. But yeah, shout out to Google Stadia, the Bluetooth and all that bullshit. Yeah, shout out to you. Get there, bro. It is what it is. Now let's talk about what's happening with the. Where are we now? Just in it. Where are we? There, here we are. Let me talk about playground games, and we'll talk shit about Ubisoft in a bit. No, I'll pull it back. Let me go for the. Let me talk about what's happened with the Ubisoft. Let me talk about Ubisoft because times are tough nowadays, guys. Times of tough. They're tough times now. Ubisoft. Yep. Let me change the banner, and here we go. I'm not sure. Does it come out today? Is Final Fantasy come out? A remake coming out today? No, sir. I gotta be honest with Final Fantasy.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch.
We don't give a shit. Nah, I'm joking. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's talk about Ubisoft stuff. Some details are coming up with Ubisoft. Now the companies we heard about this. You remember the shareholders, all that they delayed it. They want to reorganize stuff as well. So that they had a major company reset. Now the reset is talking about 6 games cancelled, including 4 unannounced games. On of which 3 of them were new IPs, a mobile title, and the Prince of Persia remake has been cancelled. Ubisoft, you smelly ass bitch. That's what I gotta say. Let me scroll down. There we go. Here we go. 7 games have been delayed for better quality. Well, I guess we'll find out. One of which was expected before April 2026. Now coming before April 2027. Likely the Black Flag remake. Wow. They delayed a bitch for like a full year. Ubisoft Halifax and Stockholm they've been closed. Wow. How many people are working in that studio? Let me know, guys. So Halifax and Stockholm have been closed. I'm not sure how many developers is that. Ubisoft will operate under 5 creative studios, houses for different IPs with their own leadership and end-to-end responsibility for the portfolio for better and faster decisions. Ooh, shit. Bro, you know these big boys now, like Ubisoft and all these guys, they have to do something. We always talk about what are the top games and what are the same games these dudes are playing, but your business, let me just put this to the side a bit. Your business model needs to get better. And that's the problem they're having right now. You know Ubisoft's been struggling, but that's the problem they're having right now. So they got Vantage Studios that oversees Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, and the Far Cry series. That's one studio that's going to oversee that stuff. We got Creative House 2, competitive and cooperative shooter experience like The Division, Ghost Recon, and Splinter Cell. So Splinter Cell's still in the works right now, guys. So Ubisoft Halifax had about 70 people, 71 employees. So they've been shut down. So did they transfer them or did they completely lay them off? Let me know. Creative House Part 3, Studio 3 Select. What are you gonna have? Shop live experiences like For Honor, The Crew, Riders Republic, Brawlhalla, and Skull and Bones. Shit, Skull and Bones is still something. And House 4 will have fantasy worlds like narrative-driven universe like Ono, Might and Magic, Rayman, Prince of Persia. Beyond, but they said the Prince of Persia remake. Well, they might make another one. Beyond Good and Evil and all that BS. And House 5 will have the casual and family friendly like Just Dance, Uno, and Hasbro. I didn't know they had the Hasbro stuff. Yo, do you know what? Rock with a member for 20 months. Shout out to you, Playboy. Phil said this less risky games. He's right about it. You know, Phil is a philosopher. Yeah, you ain't lying about that, Playboy. You know what's crazy about that? Phil did talk about this. You know, you're gonna see more and more less risky games, and we got to see that in the past 5 years, 100%. What Ubisoft is doing right now, you know, they're cutting trimming down the fat, focusing on games that they feel like that's gonna make money. We know the Prince of Persia. Let me pull up the Prince of Persia stuff 1 second. One of the homies put this there. Where are we now? Let me pull this up. Now, one of the games that a lot of people were looking forward to as well, it was Prince of Persia, Sons of Time remake. And that's been cancelled by Ubisoft. That was one of the games that a lot of people were looking forward to. And it's one of them, guys. I feel like let me remove this 1 second. We're at a point right now that a lot of the companies, and I'm telling you right now, guys, it's like only the small independent developers will make what they want to make as well. You'll get the exceptions like exceptional games like It Takes Two, maybe Expedition. I believe Replace will be a great game as well. Hand Live, just be risky, go out there and do some crazy shit. And some of the titles as well will go out there and just do some crazy shit. But the big companies right now, and I'll give you a prime example, like Ubisoft, I just said it, just gonna focus on the big boys, tighten down, make sure it's quality, even if it's a remake, we gotta focus on what's gonna sell. Now, I believe Prince of Persia wouldn't sell like that anyway. Even if it's a great game, it wouldn't sell like that compared to an AC remake. Black Flag, I've been told. I've never played it, to be honest. But a lot of people say that's my favorite. So that's a game that a lot of people will go back to. So they want to make that a special game. So put the full resources on that and make sure that's a hit. And yeah, 100%. Shizno, I'm looking forward to Replace. I cannot wait I'm gonna stream that. Shizno, I will stream that, bro. The first few hours I'll stream it. That's what I'm gonna do in the future as well. When a new Xbox IP comes out, a new game, if it lands on a good day or something, I'll stream it for the first 3 to 4 hours. Like Terminator 2, I knew that game wasn't as long, so obviously it was good though. So to play that game, but I'm gonna do that, bro. And hopefully this week we'll do community game night as well. NYG big bro, Sean, you POS. What's wrong with 1972, sir? I doesn't say nothing's wrong with it. I knew you were in the low 70s as well. But we got someone from the 60s in here, Playboy. That's big bro. That's you, big bro. That's big bro. But what's going on, NYG? You been good? It's been a minute, bro. Yeah, I'm talking that shit, bro. We're having fun, bro. We're having fun. Where are we now? The Ubisoft stuff, yeah. So I'm gonna say this. You'll see more and more companies do this shit. Smiley goes 68, baby. Talk that shit. 60 babies out there as well. Shout out to you, homie. I'll say this. You're gonna see more companies do this. We have seen it. Sony's doing this shit now. What does Sony say? 1 tentpole title per year. Then we can have a solos. We can have a dog shit marathon on these type of games. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're gonna do right now. Xbox is out there dropping 4 fucking bangers in 1 year. They ain't moving like us. But Xbox will have to be a big, a game like Everwild. Nah, get rid of it. Let's focus on the big hits. But at least we got 4 big games coming out this year. Major games. And that's where we are right now. When it comes to this shit, not EA was saying, yo, we're gonna pull back on the license games right now. Pull back on the license game. We can't be doing this shit. And it's not only Ubisoft, I think a lot of the companies will do this same shit. But what I'm proud with the Xbox, what I'm proud of, I'll talk about it in a bit now. What I love, but I'll get to the Xbox stuff in a minute. But you'll see this. But Ubisoft canceling 6 games, the remakes and all that stuff, brand new IPs as well. Just gonna focus on the big flagship Far Cry, Assassin's Creed games, that family-friendly games, and that's what they're gonna focus on now. And as time moves forward, will they be? It's never gonna be the same. Shit changes. It is what it is right now. I don't like it, but shit changes, guys. What can we do? Web Day, what's going on, Playboy? Black John, what's up, homie? Hope you well. But getting to the Xbox stuff. What are we now? We're 47. Why so serious? What's going on, Playboy? Yo, I hope replace hits, bro. I really hope that game looks incredible, bro. Honestly. But anyway, talking about someone who's incredible. I'm okay, bro. I hope you well. Why so serious? What's going on, Web Dev? Hope you well. Talking about an incredible studio. According to LinkedIn, a profile of Playground Games employees, the studio is working on another fucking game. Not Forza, not Fable, an announced game. An announced game, guys. Not 1, not 2, 3 fucking games. How crazy is this shit? Playground Games is making Forza Horizon 6 in Japan. We know, Trey, what's going on, Playboy? We know that's a fucking banger of a title. Fable, another high quality, hopefully a banger of a title. Now another fucking game in the works. This studio, if this is legit, according to this profile, yo, they're on some shit. Playground Games is making 3 fucking games. Just look at that shit. Tomorrow we've got the Xbox Developer Direct. I'm streaming that shit. We'll have a lot of fun. Tomorrow, Playground Games is showing up. Do you reckon they're gonna show do you think they're gonna announce we're making a new IP? But they might not show it, but they say on top of Fable and Horizon, we got another game coming. We knew about a third, we heard about a third studio, but they're making an announced game. Not new, it could be. Well, I hope it's a new title. Could they show up tomorrow and talk about the next game as well? How crazy would that be? Shit. You gotta give it, man. Playground, you guys don't understand. What are you seeing from a Playground Games? Now listen, let me reboot this for a second. Obsidian has done incredible stuff, no doubt. Incredible stuff. But them games are more AA type of games and no smaller games. No hard AA games. But what Playground Games is trying to achieve for a studio in this generation I'm talking about, in this current gen, you got Forza Horizon 6, AAA banger, Fable, reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it, reboot. Sorry, it's a reboot. Banger, AAA. Now an announced game. Will that be a AAA game? That's gonna be some if they can manage that. I'm assuming both games will drop this year, Forza and Fable. And then another game as well on top of that. If they announce they're making a new game, a new IP, or Just whatever IP. Like, guys, let me ask you something then. I know someone said Banjo Kazooie. I'm not sure about that, but shit, who knows? Listen, Rock Wolf, I'm gonna glaze up the UK studios. I don't give a shit. Hellblade, you know what I mean? Ninja Titties. And we got, was it Playground Games, and we got Rare making, Sea of Piss anyway. That's fine. But do you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna glaze them up. It won't be Blade because Blade is from Machine Wolf, Machine Games, Pickles. Yo, tomorrow, Playground Games is showing up. Matt Booty said that shit. This is probably what he meant as well. 2 games and an unannounced game as well from Playground Games. Let's talk that shit. Let me get the super chat from the motherfucking homies out there. NYG with a 20. What's going on, Playboy? I've been working hard and hardly working. Oh, shit. Hope you've been going to the gym, Playboy. January has been a great month for an independent contractor. Talk that shit. That's what I want to hear from my big bro. I still watch while I'm working. I love it, bro. I'm glad you're out there making more, not working as hard as well, bro. Talk that shit. That's what I want to see from my brothers, bro. 2026, guys. Let's make it a great one, bro. Make it easy for ourselves, but we're still out there talking that shit. Still talking that shit. Salute to you. Time may come on with a 5. Yo, Sean, I'm playing. Well, listen, one second. Let me just put this down here. That game as well. I keep forgetting about it. Mio. Is it called Mio? Yo, I'm playing that Mio Memories game in Orbit on Game Pass. It's in Game Pass? I forgot. Yeah, it has a great art style where the backgrounds looks like a sketchbook. The homies were talking about that Time Maker Man on the handheld. Do you know what? I'll download that shit today. I download that shit because let me know. How you finding it so far? Because I think Spidey Ring was saying that shit. He goes, Sean, download the shit because it's dope on the handle as well as in Game Pass. Is it called Mio Memories? Let me know. Mio. Let me know, bro, because I heard it's good. Let me know if you're enjoying the game so far. If it's like Inside, Planet Alana, them type of games, bro. Capital Dream, what's going on, Playboy with the 5? I hope the Playground Games takes over Perfect Dog. I'm not sure about that, bro, man. But you hope, though. Yo, listen to me, Capital Dream. If so, we know Playground Games, you got multiple studios. Imagine this, what Capital Dream is saying. Imagine a racing game. Top of the top, best of the best racing games out there. Imagine an open world RPG game, adventure fantasy games. Imagine Playground Game takes on a shooter as well. Yo, imagine they come out with a shooter or some shit, some action adventure, over the shoulder, whatever you want to call it, first person, whatever you want to call it, shooter or something, spy. Imagine that shit from one studio. You can't beat that shit. Imagine one studio making them type of games, racer, fantasy, RPG games, shooter game, like a action adventure shooter game. That would be insane, bro. How, like, Capital Dream, you're not lying about that, bro, because they do have another game apparently. Yo, it doesn't need to be Perfect Dog, I'm saying. Imagine they have some sort of game, they're making like a action spy or some sort of shooter or something. Yeah, Hellblade, that's from the other team, bro. Yo, Rock goes, he believes that third studio is going to be a fighting game studio. Really? Have you heard anything on Twitter or something, bro? A fighting game? Like, what do you mean? What kind of fighting game? Like, not like Tekken or something. You mean like an action type of like John Woo type of shit? Not John Woo, but you know what I mean. Sleeping Dogs type of shit. That'll be yo. You know what? I really hope they talk about it tomorrow because they did say Playground will be showing up, which they are showing up with 2 games. But if they show like this announced, like we're making some sort of game, like a fighting game or a shooter type of game, like a spy game or something. Shit, bro. A UK studio, Rock. Kiss my ass, Rock. Yo, if Playground Game does that, that should be fun. Oh, you mean like KI, Killer Instinct? I don't know, bro. Let's see. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And honestly, yeah, I'm getting excited now. POS. Fun speculation. What's going on, Playboy? I hope you well. I hope you and the missus, you and the wife is good, bro, and the kids. What's up? How crazy is that, man? Playground Games got another studio, and if they announce a new IP or some sort of IP tomorrow on top of Fable and Playground Games, best fucking studio current gen, playing as currently best studio. Yeah, Josh will be streaming that shit tomorrow, bro. Yeah, Forza has that live service element. They always doing the updates on all that bullshit, but shit, that's gonna be special. If they can manage that, that's gonna be that's gonna be special, bro. Like when we talk about Fable as well, like, let me show these concept arts. Let me see where is concept. 1 second. Let me put them up. There we are. Yeah, you ain't lying about that, Riz Ultron. One studio dropping multiple bangers. I would say this: Insomniac Games. Let's give Insomniac Games credit. Fair play. Them dudes have been doing a hell of a output. Salute to them. So this is some concept art from a former developer. I don't know if we've seen this before, but let's just talk about it anyway. You can see it here. There's some werewolf there, bro. So it's a female character. I think it's one character, bro. I do believe it's one character, straight up. That's her, bro. 100%. You ain't gonna. I don't think there's a male character. I might be wrong, but let's see. Some of this concept art, bro, is looking absolute. That's some UK shit. I love the look of this. Some UK mixed with some next level shit. Yeah, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at the different environments, the biomes they like to call it. Is Belverine? Is that what it's called? Some of the concept art, bro. It looks amazing, and we're gonna get to see it tomorrow, guys. Playground Games is on that shit tomorrow, bro. It's so UK. I can smell the old fish and chips grease on it. Why not, bro? Why not, bro? But I'm hyped for that shit tomorrow, bro. She's gonna get a mighty me. Stop it, Rock. Rock. I'm gonna Rock and Jube. This is me. This is the home girl setup on.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch.
That's right. We don't play that shit. Once again, for you guys in the chat, you love this shit.
Oh nah, you one of them. Oh, you one of them zesty street niggas right here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh man, you gotta love that shit, bro. That shit's hilarious, bro. We need more of that. Nine Lives, get on that shit. We need more of that shit. And the beauty about Xbox, is that they got some more games coming as well. Let's see. Stallone, man, Stallone. I had it here, bro. 1 second. Where are we now? Yeah, so like tomorrow, guys, just want to make sure, let you know, guys. Yeah, they shouldn't, Jube. They shouldn't go back. Straight up. Yeah, anyway, guys, don't get too. If you guys are Fallout fans and you're waiting for the remake for New Vegas and Part 3, there's not going to be no shadow drop tomorrow, but they're on the way. So just want to make sure you guys are like, when people say, oh, will we get a Fallout shadow drop or something? Yeah, fun. Mav, I'm hoping we get to see it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're going to put it out there, but who knows? Who knows? We know the target is Fable, Gears, Forza, and Halo. That's coming as well, and Call of Duty. Them are the games that's going to be coming this year. So I'm not sure if any other games will drop. But don't expect Fallout games to be shadow drop. But will they have a shadow drop or something else? I don't know. I just want to let you guys know because Jess said don't expect these games to be there or like shadow drop. I'm saying. Bro, imagine Fable be shadow drop. They can't, bro. They can't do that shit. That needs drop that shit in March if it's available. Ready? Don't stop that shit. Yeah, Starfield guys, Fallout will not be there. So don't expect no. I just want to let people know. Don't expect a shadow drop, bro. Just don't want a shadow drop of killing. Yeah, they probably drop that double fighting game or some shit. You ain't lying about that. But this is wild, bro. But anyway, let me pull up. I want to talk about one more stuff, and we'll go from here. We'll end it with this shit. Yeah, where are we now? Yo, did you see this shit? I've seen it before, but let's talk about it. 101, and we'll close it out. There is with the two. I heard Sean shops at meet us in Pound Town. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Comes in the chat, doesn't say hi, what's up, and just comes straight with this bullshit. Yo, Dave Rizzy, this is what me and Sarah Bond think of you.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch.
Anyway, let's get back to the show. POS. Shout out to you. Well, talking about Zesty.
Oh nah, you one of them. Oh, you one of them zesty street niggas right here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh shit. That clip is from him and Ice Cube. What's the Ice Cube movie called again? Fight something. What's that? Fist fight. Yeah, fist fight. Yeah, fist fight. That's the one. From the Ice Cube movie, bro. Fist fight. But talking about what's going on overall with the console sales and see how they go. Look at the US stuff. The best selling video game consoles of all time in the US, guys. The classic DS. All right, we'll let it off. So we got the Nintendo DS. The classic as a console. Okay. 53.8 million. We got the Nintendo Switch 46.6. The PlayStation 2 45.5. The Xbox 360, baby. Woo! 42.7, baby. Damn. We got the Wii 41.7, bro. Even the US beat the Wii as well, bro. That's crazy. Game Boy Advance 35 million. The dog shit PlayStation 4 35 million, bro. That's sick. We got the Xbox One 32.5 million, which is pretty good. NES 30 million. We got the PlayStation 5 at 24.5. The PlayStation 3 did dog shit 23 million. Game Boy 22. Super Nintendo 20. 64 18. Genesis 18. PSP 17. The Series X is at 16.4 right now. The Xbox did 16. GameCube 12. DS, whatever. Who gives a shit? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. What's up? What's up here? Anyway, Lit One's Crown. What's up with him? I remember the game. You know what? It's crazy to see some of the numbers out there. What the Xbox 360 was the shit, bro. You know, like when that console came out, we know that was the shit, especially in the States. It did incredible in the States. 40 plus million. That was absolutely fantastic for that shit, bro. Marlin Gaming. Is that what you think of, bro? But that console did incredible, bro. Seen all of them consoles. It's gonna be hard to beat certain consoles right now. Not hitting that 45, 50 million now. It'll be hard to hit that shit. They're trying to look for more PS2 sales. They're gonna try their best, bro. Trust me, when Nintendo Switch comes up again, they're gonna try their best again. And talking about Nintendo Switch as well, they're expecting some the global price increases as well. So if you guys are after the Nintendo Switch 2 or still waiting, guys, you might want to lock it down now. Nintendo Switch 2 faces a global price increase in 2026. A research firm has predicted. So there's a chance that the Switch 2 is going up as well this year, on top of other consoles. Shit. So guys, get ready for that shit. If you got your shit ready, if you want a Nintendo Switch 2, get that shit. Otherwise, When it comes to Nintendo Switch 2,
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch.
that's right. We're messing with that shit. Nah, shout out to your homies in the chat. Let's do one more topic and let's close it out, guys. Let me see the chat. Let's see what the chat's saying. Let's see what the chat's saying. I've sent something. Nope. Gambino sent xCloud. Yeah, we talk about that shit in a bit. Where is this shit? Oh shit. You know, let's talk that shit. Let's talk that shit. Yeah, man. You know the Switch 2, my mate's got one, yeah, bro. When you hold that Switch 2 in your hands, it's dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Flat like someone's got a flat ass or something. Be real with the shit. That shit feels like someone's got a flat ass or something. But the Xbox Rogue Ally, the curves are there, baby. The curves are there. You can grip the bitch. Tell me about it, Playboy. Tell me about it. Shit, nothing to hold on to. That's what the Switch feels like. You know, the Switch feels fragile. Bro, it's dog shit the way it feels. Let's be real. It feels like shit. But anyway, let's talk about something that looks like shit. Sony. I remember the homie Dirt was talking about this. You know, Dirt goes, yo, you know, oh, they did do that Deadpool controller, bro. They did do that controller. I forgot about that shit. Was it a special edition or something? Yeah, Vital, it feels shit, bro. Honestly, holding that shit, it doesn't feel that good. But let's talk about Marathon, guys. Listen to me. I remember the homie Dirt was like, yo, it's like 5th place. You know, it looks like the pre-orders are looking good. Look at this shit. 15 hours later, the shit's down to the 15th place right now globally on Steam sales. Says ponies love to use Steam. This game has already dropped again. Nobody gives a shit about it. It does sound good, bro. From 5th to 8th. Listen, it's down to 15. Woo! Yo, let me tell you something. Sony. Oh, man. I don't know what to say anymore, Playboy. It's not looking good for you. That's global shit. It ain't looking good for you, Playboy. You are there talking that shit, sticking your pigeon chest out. But Bungie is spending $3.6 billion on that shit, only to find out that bitch ain't doing shit anymore. It's falling down, scaling down, losing the hype. And I love this shit, bro. Absolutely love this shit. Be nice, what's up? Will they blame Xbox? I don't know. They're gonna say, yo, Josh, they're gonna say, yo, Nine Eyes, what's up, Playboy? They're gonna say what Xbox guys didn't pull up, they didn't buy the game. Who gives a shit? $3.6 billion on this shit. And the shit is dropping. Dropping like like some granny saggy tits. That's the way it's dropping right now. It's sagging like some granny titties. That's the way it's dropping right now, Playboy. Damn. From 5th to 8th to 15th. Shit's looking spooky out there for Marathon. Guys, it's not looking good for this game. Marathon is going down, baby. Woo! Mismanagement? I don't know, Playboy. You tell me, 9 Lives. We ain't buying this shit. Let the shit fail. I want Concord 2.0 right now. That's the shit I want from that game. Part 2, baby. Let's go. I love it, bro. Honestly, I love this shit. I'm gonna roast these dudes. Plain and simple. You know what? I want to end it with this shit, yeah. Let me end it with this MBG clip because I've not seen it myself. So let's see what this MBG piece of shit was saying. Yeah, that game is looking spooky, guys. Let's play this clip, but let's see what this pony is saying right now. So Astro Cyber goes, remember when MBG made a new community guidelines to move away from toxicity? Yeah, let's see. So you want to move from the toxic behavior. Let's see then. Let's see what's going on. So he wants to have his new community, no toxic, none of that bullshit. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you're saying the PC clowns talked a big game about being pro-consumer yet folded like a house of cards in 2026. Dude, I put
Only
out
for
this
2
post.
minutes.
I put out this post. I said, is the situation with PC gaming really as dire as it seems? I said, everything I've seen makes it sound like it has completely collapsed. Somebody says dire, LOL. I'm looking for the upvoted comments here because there were a couple. Somebody says PC gaming is doing fine. It's just the hardware side that's messy. Steam numbers keep climbing and the games aren't going anywhere. Not for those who already own a PC. I got more replies on this than I
Get to the
expected.
point. Get to the point.
Says not even close. There are many millions of people with PCs already. The discourse online is a bunch of armchair analysts that just say, trust me, bro. Steam hit its highest concurrent player count recently. PC gaming is healthier than ever. Another person says Steam is setting records with concurrent users. MAU have risen from 131 million to 185. It's set to earn 46 billion in revenue this year. That's 2 billion short of all console revenue combined. I'd say PC gaming is the strongest it's ever been.
MBG,
Bro,
what the fuck you talking about?
They were quick. They were quick. They were like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. I was just genuinely asking. I don't know, man.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What the hell was that about, Astro Cyborg? I don't know, but listen, that motherfucker put me to sleep. You ain't lying about that, Playboy. You ain't lying about it. We know what Steam is doing. We know what the Steam was doing, but listen. When it comes to ponies, I'm pony bots. They can kiss my ass. When it comes to ponies and pony bots again, like the homegirl Sarah Bond would say.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch.
That's right.
Oh, nah, you one of them. Oh, you one of them zesty street niggas right here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, man. Yo, that guy needed to put me to sleep there, guys. Honestly. Shit. Anyway, I think it's time to end the show. It's time to end the show. But once again, guys, let me just make sure you guys know. I want to repeat this once again. Let me pull this shit up here. Once again, guys, I'm ending this shit the way I started it. I'll play the clip of Kid Bot. Don't worry about it. Once again, guys, I talked about it at the start of the show. Sony will announce it will spin off its TV business in a joint venture with TCL. TCL will hold 51 versus Sony 49. The new product's expected to be, listen to me, in 2027, baby. Woo! Getting out of hardware, baby. Slowly but surely. It's too expensive for these punk assholes. They had to go with TCL, baby. TCL is taking over players. Punk. Die slow, motherfuckers. That's all I gotta say. Bitch assholes. But anyway, guys, it's been a great show. They can't stand to high sense. But I love it, bro. I love these companies messing up the big boys. It's good. Better for us, bro. I'm glad they're fucking him up. And starting with Sony right now. Talk that shit, Playboy. Rick goes FTCL. Oh, shit. But TCL is slapping the ponies up. They're taking over, baby. Woo! Woodpit. What up, Playboy? But yeah, listen. Tomorrow, it's a big day for Developer Direct for us Xbox gamers. Let's have some fun. Playground Games might be showing up with 3 games, not 2. 3 fucking games, guys. It might be a shadow drop. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's have some fun. Xbox Developer Direct as well. Woo! Don't worry about it. Let's have some fun, Playboys. Let's have some fun. But let's look at this shit here. I'm out.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Now, what you're about to see is some nasty ass, zesty ass, smelly ass transformation of a ponybot right now. What you're about to witness in 4K HDR 60 FPS is a transformation of a smelly ass ponybot. Look at his motherfucking eyes roll up like the motherfucking Undertaker. That is some nasty, zesty ass shit. Is this what you want to become? A transformation of a ponybot. This is what it takes to become a ponybot. Imagine doing this shit in front of your loved ones, live on TV, YouTube stream, doing this shit so you can become a fucking ponybot. Look at his mouth open and nasty ass demon shit coming out of that. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. When I see shit like this, it hurts me. I feel sick to my stomach. Damn. Anyway, talk that shit. West side to the end, bitch. I'm out. Woo!